A big Bitcoin breakout is inevitable. Bitcoin has been getting squeezed up by this uptrending level of support and this downtrending level of resistance. Trading in this consolidation range and a breakout now is going to be inevitable. So we'll be talking about that exactly. What will I be expecting next for Bitcoin and crypto, and many more things that we will need to discuss in today's updated video. So as always, let's get started with a shorter time frame. And yes, since this big Bitcoin liquidation event, Bitcoin has been trading sideways inside of this new consolidation range. Now we have been starting to have a look into maybe potentially a new pattern starting to be getting formed. And yes, indeed, right now we can start to have a look into this new symmetrical triangle pattern with this uptrending level of support and this downtrending level of resistance. Bitcoin is currently getting squeezed up, and a breakout is going to be inevitable within the next coming few days. Now, I will say, however, that I am going to be expecting a little bit more and a little bit further of a consolidation inside of this range, but then ultimately by next week, well, then this big breakout is going to be coming up. So right now, I still do think we should relax, but anytime soon, there could be a big catalyst coming up, which is going to be breaking us out outside of this symmetrical triangle, and we should already prepare for that event for when it will come, when we are going to be seeing this breakout. Now yes, for whenever we are going to be breaking back to the upside outside of this symmetrical triangle pattern, it would be very important to get that break above the 113k level, back above the bull and bear market support band. We need to break back above this level of resistance, and then definitely we could be turning around, could be turning bullish again, and could be targeting new all-time highs next. That is in the case if we are going to be seeing this break to the upside. Now, in the case of a break to the downside, I will still be expecting a little bit lower targets to be getting reached, potentially getting back to the 50 weekly moving average and potentially seeing a break of this Wyckoff distribution, which we have been creating in the last 100 days. We have been creating a big distribution pattern at the same time where the 4-year cycle has been getting topped. So yes, this is looking very dangerous, and in the event where we lose this uptrending level of support, and then if we lose this horizontal level of support, well, I do think that Bitcoin can be reaching back to the 50 weekly moving average, wick down below it, and then either see a bounce back above or enter a bear market. Now yes, as long as Bitcoin will still remain to hold above that 50 weekly moving average, I will still remain to be optimistic and bullish, while gold is still pumping and has been hitting new all-time highs. The consolidation could be up and coming next, where money can be rotating from gold back into Bitcoin again, just like it has always been doing. So I myself would still remain and would like to be still optimistic on the Bitcoin price action. Now, many people will call it flip-flopping, because the one day I'm talking very bullish in my thumbnail and title, the other day I'm very bearish. And yes, if you only judge by the thumbnail and titles, I understand why it looks that way. But I think that is a completely surface level take. Anyone who actually watches my videos all the way through knows that I've been one of the most consistent analysts on the entire platform. I have called the last bull market top. You can go to my most recent videos on my channel. I have called the bear market bottom. Again, you can go to my most recent videos on my channel. And throughout the entire bull market, I've been bullish the whole way through. It is only just right now, the last 100 days, I've been getting a little bit more cautious and I've been aware of the bearish signals. Now, some days I just highlight the macro danger signals because I want people to be prepared for a bigger reversal before it actually arrives. And other days, I highlight the bullish momentum in the short term, while we still remain to trade above the bull market support level, the 50 weekly moving average. And yeah, as long as we still hold above crucial support, I would still like to be and remain optimistic about the Bitcoin trend, which is still to the upside. But at the same time, I'd like to be aware of all of the bearish signals which are playing out. And yeah, a serious trader doesn't marry one bias forever. A serious trader constantly updates their probabilities based on new information. That's how you survive in cycles. And if you are someone who actually watches the whole videos through, well, you know that I've been very consistent about my analysis, that my actual analysis, not based on the thumbnail and title, is very consistent. And this is also why I always say, don't just read the title and thumbnail, actually watch the whole video through, and then you'll get all of the important alpha. Anyways, most of you guys that are sticking around still are actually doing that, so let's go into the further alpha, because I do have some good alpha prepared and lined up. First of all, yeah, gold is starting to consolidate, and this could potentially signal into a rotation starting to happen, where money can start to flow from gold back into Bitcoin again. Let's see if that will actually happen. I mean, like I've said, as long as we still trade above the 50 weekly moving average, I would still like to remain bullish on Bitcoin. Anyways, today we will get some important data again, which can definitely shift and move the markets by a lot. Definitely volatility could be up and coming, because today we will be seeing the core inflation rate and the inflation rate year on year. I will be live streaming this event. It will take place at 9:30 a.m. Eastern time, which is 4:30 p.m. UTC plus 4 Dubai time and 2:30 p.m. Central European time. So make sure to tune in my live stream. Anyways, based on the true inflation data, we can remain to see that the inflation data has been very sticky. Now, because we are seeing a government shutdown still, well, the data could be a little bit off. So we will need to be watching that. What will be the forecast? What will be the consensus? And what will the actual data be? It's going to be very important to have a look into for today. And anyways, for my Ethereum trade, yeah, we have been bouncing off to the upside ever so slightly again. I am going to be targeting the 4.1k level next again, but there is a downtrending level of resistance, which we are hitting right now, and definitely we could maybe be seeing a little bit of a rejection from off this level. It is going to be a huge level for Ethereum to keep in mind. Just like, for example, for Bitcoin, we are having this downtrending level of resistance as well. For Ethereum, we are having that level right now. However, for me, I would still like to remain to be optimistic about Ethereum. I'm still going to be targeting new highs again for Ethereum, although for Bitcoin, it is going to be looking a little bit more weak. More on that exactly towards the end of this video, so make sure to stick around. Anyways, I will still remain to be in my trade on Ethereum. I am still going to be expecting higher targets, and I've been sharing everything in my Platinum group, which is free to join with the first link down below. Definitely make sure to check it out, because I'm sharing everything in absolute real time in my Platinum group. Anyways, if you're going to be getting interested in trading yourself as well, make sure to check out the second link down below, because you can definitely claim some huge deposit bonuses and a trading fee discount, 25% trading fee discount, which is making WeX the cheapest exchange to be trading at. So definitely make sure to check that one out. Anyways, for Ethereum, we just need to break back above that 4.1k level, break back above this level of support, and then definitely I do think that new all-time highs are going to be on the table for this cycle. Even though, I mean, ETH BTC as well, we need to break above this level of resistance, and then definitely that next rally to the upside is going to be getting initiated. Even though I do think that maybe potentially the cycle top could already be in, based on the 4-year cycle, based on the loss of momentum, based on the on-chain indicators that we're getting, the MVRV Z-score, based on the Newport chart indicator, and based on the fading demand on the apparent demand on-chain indicator, which we have seen every single cycle. Even though all of this is happening, and even though I do think that in a short time frame, we should still remain to be optimistic and bullish about Bitcoin, as long as we hold above this level of support. Well, even though all of this, well, I still do believe that Ethereum can be hitting new all-time highs, just like it did in 2017 and just like it did in 2021. Have a look into this text and into this analyst, Crypto Bullet, and into this screenshot over here. I mean, we just had our final correction on Ethereum before entering price discovery. And we have been doing this every single cycle, where Bitcoin has been putting in its all-time high, its cycle top. Bitcoin has still consolidated, formed a base, and still put a lower high in. But during that lower high, during that recovery to the upside, Ethereum has been on an exponential surge to the upside. All of the money started to rotate from Bitcoin into Ethereum and from Bitcoin into altcoins. And this has always happened in that last part of the cycle. And I do especially believe that this could once again happen with QT potentially ending on the horizon. JP Morgan has said it, that they are predicting that in the next Fed meeting, they're going to be ending QT, and this is definitely going to be a very bullish catalyst for our altcoins, for Ethereum. So I do believe that Ethereum might still see new all-time highs to the upside, even if the all-time high for Bitcoin has already been getting reached. So yeah, that is also the reason why I'm sitting in this Ethereum trade still, and why I will remain to keep it open, even if we might have already been seeing a top for Bitcoin. So let me know in the comments down below what you think about that exactly. Make sure to check out all of the links down below. And with that being said, guys, I'll see you in another update video tomorrow morning and in a live stream that I'll be doing later today. Bye bye.